Understanding the Positive and Negative Thinking by myself, James Rogers, written by James Rogers. This book right here, ladies and gentlemen, came from a very, very hard place in my life. So I thought this would be a good time for me to share with you guys. Writing this book took a whole lot of time because I really didn't understand what the positive and negative thinking really was until I started writing this book. A lot of times we get ourselves caught up in this everyday world that's hurtful, harmful, that constantly demands things from us. And it gets hard. Sometimes it gets so hard to where some of us just can't handle it. And we do the ultimate. We kill ourselves. But there's got to be a way for us to cipher through the things that are going on in this world to where that we can stand and rise above the positive and negative thinking. A lot of us are making some bad decisions in relationships, family, our career. I mean, we make decisions upon decisions and not even thinking of the consequences that what we are doing to ourselves. So when I wrote this book right here, Understanding the Positive and Negative Thinking, I was writing it because there's got to be a way to make decisions that are good decisions, healthy decisions for our life. I want to let you understand that most of us that make bad decisions, we don't attend to make those decisions. We really think that we're making good decisions, but we're not. Because we haven't understand the battle that's going on between the conscious and the subconscious mind. And when we don't understand the battle that is going on between the conscious and the subconscious mind, that's when we make bad decisions. So I'm gonna read from this book that I wrote, a chapter called, I should have had it, here we go. It's chapter 12 of my book, and it says, why do we fear fear? When I wrote this is what I said. I said, fear is the results of being left alone to pilot oneself through visual images without a guide. Fear and the subconscious mind cannot both inhabit the same visual perception at the same time without one trying to be the ruler over the other. Fear's objective is to make the mind feel like it cannot manufacture correct thoughts unless it has absolute control over the subconscious mind image perception. The subconscious mind can cause misunderstandings in the human mind if it is in conflict with fear. Once we understand the true power of fear, this understanding allows us the rights to see fear for its true self, which is nothing more than a visual disagreement in the mind. Now that's deep. Fear is a visual disagreement in the mind. I mean, we sit home and we worry sometimes about our kids being out in the street, because that visual perspective that we see is always bad. I mean, we never think about how we raised our kids, the things that we taught them about safety. But when they're not home, the first thing that rises up in us is fear. And I'm going to tell you, having a daughter, and she's out, I have fear for her all the time. I'm always hoping that she gets home safe. I'm always praying that she gets home safe. I can't wait to give her a call to make sure that she's doing good. And now that she lives on her own, sometimes it's even worse. No matter how much our kids grow up, they're still kids to us. And we can never get that visual perception out of our mind. I mean, they could be 25, 35, 45, as long as we're an adult, they're kids. So fear always follows us. And that's a bad perception, because we do so much to train our kids to the point that we should have a perception of them better than something always going to happen to them.
It's 11 o'clock.
I'm guilty for that. I am. I'm guilty for that. But I'm learning that if I change the visual perception of the situation, my conscious mind see clearer. The subconscious mind is always going to make things that you have allowed to be recorded on your subconscious mind recorder. Those things are always going to try to find its way in your conscious mind. And that's where the battle is. That's where fear is. Fear is in the subconscious mind perception of the visual perspective that you have over matters. Now, to change that, when these things start arriving from your subconscious mind, you got to be able to stop them before they reach your conscious mind. And you say, okay, so I understand what you're saying about that. Yeah, y'all always say that. So how do I do that? That's a good question. And this is how I did it. I stopped letting my subconscious mind project images that are harmful about my daughter. If the subconscious mind said, oh, she's out partying, so she might get drunk, or she might party with her friends too long, well, I would say no. My conscious mind would say, no, but you trained her better than that. If she is out with her friends, she's watching, she's paying attention, and she's remembering what you told her. Understanding the positive and negative thinking starts the moment you shut down your subconscious mind thoughts. Because those thoughts are always going to try to be the ruler of your conscious visions or your conscious perceptions. Always. And if you can learn, like I had to learn, to filter out what I want my subconscious mind to send to my conscious mind, you have just conquered fear. This is your brother James Rogers. Just want to kick something real to you. You know me. Deuces.